Greetings, my name is Wheedle, and I'm an avatar living in the virtual world of Second Life. Today I'd like to share with you my experience of renting a couple of virtual cottages. It all started several years ago, when I wanted to create a little place of my own to hang out in. I had always considered that I would eventually build a skybox to live in above my art gallery, and put a little home in it. As my gallery continued to develop and use up valuable land resources, I began to realize that building a permanent dwelling above it wouldn't be advisable in the long term. Since I had recently started building a Christian mission in another part of Second Life, I did consider building above it. Yet I wasn't sure if in the end I'd have enough land resources to permanently build my skybox there either. Then it happened while I was exploring the mainland that I stumbled across a large traditional British-themed village, and in it I found a little cottage that was too affordable not to rent, so I moved in. I had only lived in it a couple of weeks when I found an equally inexpensive seaside cottage in the same development, so I switched locations. It was an amazing sight. Living off the water is a wonderful experience, and it isn't any wonder why most people love it. Eventually, the cottage next door became available, and the landlord gave me permission to turn it into a miniature art gallery. It was a satisfying experience to manage that little gallery next door to my cottage home. For the next 3 years I lived there, and the landlord was a delight to rent from. I finally realized that I would have enough land resources to build a permanent skybox above my mission. Fortunately, my landlord sold a cottage similar to the one that I rented, so I bought it and installed it in my little skybox. Although I can't look out the window anymore and see the ocean, it is still comforting to continue to live in a similar home environment. About 3 years ago, due to some sad circumstances, that lovely British village on the mainland had to shut down. It may be gone, but it's not forgotten, since I have a little piece of it up in my skybox. Well, that's the end of my story. If you have never attempted to rent a place in Second Life, I suggest that you put it on your list of things to do. In my case, it turned out to be a wonderful experience. Thank you for your interest in this video. It is released as public domain. Until next time, I wish you a great Second Life day. As my gallery continued yet I wasn't sure if in the end I would have enough land, if I would have enough land resources to permanently build my skybox there either. It was a satisfying experience to manage the little gallery next door.